Hello, NWF fans, and welcome back to another episode of NWF Fast Forward, live from the NWF channel, the NIPW channel, and the NWF Instagram account. Now, of course, I'm your host, your current and greatest ever NWF World Champion. The man who, just in July there, absolutely whooped our guest, Paolo Swift, the pop star, and humbled him in his home country. And I will do so again in my country at the end of this month. I am the Globetrotter, your captain, Ricky Henry. And let's not forget, as hard as it is not to forget, about my co-host. He is the 5-time loser of my NWF World Championship. He is currently sporting the worst pair of sunglasses I have ever seen. And it seems like he loses more and more of his grey hair every time he comes on here. It is the ultimate geriatric Schmucker Crossen. How you doing today, Schmuck?
How many times I got to tell you? You got to stop with the whole Schmucker thing. Because, I keep getting in better and better shape every week, and it's bad news for you to keep up the smack talk with me. You think you can get away with it because you're 5,000 miles away? I'm just on a flight away, Ricky, from kicking your tail. You better watch your tone with me.
I don't know how that works. Do the nurses just let you out of the nursing home like that? Or
greatest champion of all time, you think, huh? Listen, you've got a situation coming up, and we're going to get with our guests here in a minute, but you got a thing coming up here now. You're going to have title versus title. You might just lose this thing. And I'm not so much a fan of Paolo either. You guys are both.
Who is?
Listen, all I know is this, and as I have a hawk eye on you, the way you're defending this title, and if I don't like what I see, I'll have a hawk eye on him if he wins it. And you know what? Canada's a lot shorter trip than Ireland if I have to take care of business. So I'm just saying this. Now, another thing, Cub Scout.
What are you talking about, Cub Scout?
You and your two-finger salute. It's Captain Cub Scout with the two-finger salute and all your pictures and promos. Gizmo and company, they brought it all up on our last show.
That's not Cub Scout salute, nah.
That's the official worldwide Cub Scout salute.
No.
Yeah. So, Captain Cub Scout, I guess we can call you. Now, I was going to tell you this. Guys, let's face it. Do you have your so-called aviators?
My aviators?
Your captain glasses?
Well, of course I do. I have them on hand.
I mean, I want to demonstrate something here before we get Paolo in. So this is his aviators, the captain's glasses. Now I can see his eyes. These are not aviators, folks. This is a phony baloney, just like the Canary or Globetrotter himself.
Yeah, you adjust that real quick.
So let me just make a little modification here, guys. Everybody always wants to see the new and improved. These are proper aviators, okay? Mirrored aviators. You can refer to me as Captain Crusher in this ship. I'm the one in charge here, Ricky.
Look, you're not Captain.
Now you see the aviators.
Don't disrespect the captain, all right? The only captain you are is Captain Crunch of Syria, all right? You're no captain like yours truly, all right? I am a fully licensed pilot.
See, aviators are either mirrored or they're dark and you can't see through them.
Now, the reason why I don't the reason why I don't have mirrored aviators is because then the audience would see how absolutely hideous and ugly they are. So I do them a favor, all right? I do it so they can see these gorgeous baby browns.
Baby browns. Fine, then get the dark ones. But I don't want to see your ugly eyes is the thing.
The baby browns. That's what people pay to see.
Now, Ricky, we got a comment, and because I got my aviators on, I can't read. So you're going to bring that comment in. Bring this. We got one comment.
Aviators as an excuse. In America, they're not taught how to read anyway. Good afternoon, everyone. Paolo, thank you for coming onto the show today. Of course, I cannot spell the. Anyway,
wouldn't you know, Ricky, catch that.
many of your matches, and we are impressed. I am personally not impressed with the grammar of this absolute inbred schmuck Gizmo. Guess how many times we have to go through this? So first off, the start of a sentence uses a capital letter. The we, that's a lowercase w. The is spelt wrong, and onto, is that actually an official word? I need to look into that myself. It's kind of like into, because into isn't an official word. So I'll let you away with it because I understand you're not taught well wherever you come from. But step up, schmuck.
Well, we'll see what Paolo says too. You know, that was for Paolo. We should almost have brought that in when he come on. But here's the thing. Now you guys are in. This is coming up. Is going to be the best of 3, I guess you could say. Best of 3 matches, right?
Best of me, yeah.
You've had 2 matches so far. You each have won a match.
I won. He robbed.
He won. He beat you fair and square at the first one.
Took advantage.
And then, yep, you got beat. Once again, Canary chokes on these big matches, which is what I'm concerned about with you with that world title, because you got a big match coming up now with the world title versus his title. And are you going to choke again is the question.
That I choke on big matches. All right, let's not forget the fact that Keaton, you sent them my way, beat him. Thomas Roach came all the way from England, beat him. Gary Gibson came all the way from Titanic Wrestling, beat him. Then let's not forget, in my time as champion, what I've done anyway, title involved or not, when I went to Canada, beat their double champion Paolo Triassi, our guest today. And to win that title, I beat your golden boy, Ben Nelson.
Yeah, beat him. But then when we bring up Crusher Crossen to take you on for that belt, all of a sudden you come up with an encyclopedia of excuses as to why that cannot happen.
Because, Crusher, I beat the best of the best in today's wrestling. I don't beat the okays of the okay from the 80s.
Yeah, ducking and dodging, running like a coward.
Uh-huh.
So we got Paolo waiting to get in here, and we're going to bring him in here right now, and we're going to see what he has to say on all this. You know, like I said, I don't play any favorites here. I don't know about you guys. I mean, you guys are both doing whatever it takes to win matches. We'll just see what he says. But I will say this. I really don't. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter to me who wins this match, Ricky, honestly, because, you know, then the NWF title could go over to Canada, making more traction. And it's a shorter trip if I have to get involved. I'll tell you this much, though. You lose that title, that'll give me a reason to come over there to Ireland and kick your tail, because just for being a loser. But, you know.
I'm sure that's the case, but that's enough talking from you, schmuck, all right? How about we get our guest in? Ladies and gentlemen,
we will get our guest in.
The pop star, Paolo Swift, all the way from Canada. How you doing, pop star?
Excuse me? Pop star?
Sorry, did I get your name wrong?
Maybe you didn't learn how to read yet there, Canary? You're still in grade school? What's going on?
That's funny. You know, guys, I actually made a comment saying Crusher has the worst pair of glasses I've ever seen. But, you know, Paolo, you beat it in record time, my friend. What is that on your face?
These are glasses that you can't even afford. You can't even walk into these stores to buy these glasses.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case. I'm really sure that's the case. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I just came back from a store that sells these extra large luggages, because apart from all the gear I gotta bring to Ireland, my boots, my wrestling tights, my knee pads, my very expensive light up jacket, I made sure to get some extra space, because I know I'm coming back home a little heavier, and that's with your championship.
Yep, that 10 pounds of platinum belt might just go back to Canada.
That's it.
I'll tell you this, all right? If you want to make room for anything, I recommend getting rid of the jacket, because I don't know if you know this, it's October time. There's no need to light yourself up like a Christmas tree, you absolute jackass, all right? You're making a fool of yourself. I'm making a fool of the entire Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling, and I'm not going to let you make a fool out of my world title.
Well, Rick, for sure. You know, I will say this, though. You know, the first time you wrestled them in Ireland, they were on your side. You were a fan favorite back then. But these days, they don't like you too much over there in Ireland.
So, Crusher, let me get this straight. He couldn't beat me with the people behind him in Ireland. What makes him think he could beat me with the people against him? You have no chance now.
That's a
Any
good
chance
point.
you have just dissipated.
You know, this is crazy. This is like deja vu, because this sounds a lot like the Paolo speech that we all heard at the Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling event in Rawdon, when me and you went 1-on-1 and you said that you weren't going to defend your title because I had no chance, and then wasn't it in your country that I absolutely humbled, destroyed, and embarrassed you, and took all your little fans and brought them to the side of the Globetrotter? Isn't that exactly what happened?
I'll tell you exactly what happened on July 26th. You brought some of those, those sterling pounds, whatever kind of currency you use there, and you stuffed them in the referee's pockets. And you impressed them with those little shiny silver coins you got over there, because we got the clip of the match. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it or not, but I clearly hit you with my finisher. And I had you down for the 1, 2, 3.
We do have those clips. So what we're going to watch when we get to the watch time, we're going to watch the first match in its entirety. And then we have 3 clips that Paolo provided me of whatever they are. And we're going to be able to watch
and in those clips. You'll see exactly what happened. As I'm celebrating, because the referee counted to 3. You come from behind and you get a quick pin on me. And that's the humbleness you're talking about. That's the victory you got.
Sorry, guys, that may be crazy, but I thought the international pop star double champ over here would have had an idea of how the rules of professional wrestling work. But even Crusher knows, and he hasn't properly stepped in a wrestling ring to perform himself in over 30 years. And even he knows that when someone is making contact with the rope in a pinfall or submission, no longer stands, brother. No longer stands. And yet, you're such a clown. You didn't even look or listen to the referee. You're so caught up in your own head, probably.
It's my show. I don't need to listen to anybody. It's my show.
If the referee sees
well, you're on my show now, Paolo, okay?
If the referee sees it, Ricky, if the referee sees it.
That was a scam. That was a scam. July 26th was a scam.
Okay, we'll see if it's a scam on October 20th.
But Ricky, and then Ricky, Paolo wasn't. Did you decide not to put the NWF belt online because he wouldn't put his belt on the line in Canada? Was that what the story was?
That's
I don't even understand
what it was. Why would I defend the championship against someone who won't defend their championship against me? So that is why the AIWF, NIPW, and Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling all come together.
I had no business getting another title shot. I already beat you in your home country. Then you come into Canada. You want a rematch for what? For what reason?
It's funny, Paolo. If your gelled up head wasn't stuck up your own ass so much, you would have realize the truth, and that's the truth is I would actually be holding your championship right now around my waist.
Really?
If you didn't just decide he's not deserving of a title shot.
When I first faced you, you were the Canary Kid. Now you were a Globetrotter. Now you're Ricky Henry. You just keep changing your name. It's not gonna help you. You could change your name as many times as you want. It's not going to help you against an international star like me.
Rockstar, I gotta say, you and I have one thing in common. We've both held multiple titles. Now, you had 2 titles at one time. Do you still have 2 titles or no?
No, I unfortunately lost the AIWF International Championship about a month ago.
What?
After being one of the longest reigning AIWF International Champions in history.
Oh, you lost it though? Damn.
Yeah.
So that means he's probably hungry to get another belt.
That's it. This shoulder here, it's feeling a little light. I'm used to having 2 championships on me. So that's the reason. That's my motivation. Apart from embarrassing you, I want to be the champ again.
Now, guys, remember, we are on NIPW's YouTube channel. So everybody over there, if you haven't got tickets for this, I believe they're still available, right, Ricky?
Yeah, they're still available. Of course they are.
So I don't know how many are left. There can't be many, though. So you're probably going to want to get those ASAP. Because we're talking a week away, not this weekend, but next weekend, if I'm right.
Sorry, I'm just going to set something straight, all right? Me and Paolo will run our mouths. We'll talk the talk. We'll walk the walk. I'll walk the walk. This guy just does a lot of talking, all right? But one thing that we see eye to eye on is that we both want the same thing on October 25th. We both want Paolo Triassi's shoulders to be leveled out in regards to championships. But only I want to be leveled out in the sense that he doesn't have a title on this shoulder or a title on this shoulder, and I have 2 on mine. So I'll tell you this, Paolo, we see eye to eye. We want the same thing. So how about we just make it happen and make it the easy way? So you can come in, listening to your pop music, listening to your California Girls or whatever you're listening to, and you can just accept your fate. You're in my grounds. You're in the Globetrotters airport. You're flying into my hangar. It's not going to go well for you, bro. It's not going to go well. It didn't go well in your hometown. It's not going to go well when you enter the Lions Den, because the Globetrotters Den. You're going to find that out real quick.
Are you drinking? Is it even legal to drink there? Like, are you like drunk or something? I am not flying over 5,000 kilometers, first class, by the way, to lose to you. I'm flying there to defend my torture chamber Commonwealth Championship and to win your NWF World Championship. I'm coming there to give those people in Ireland a match they'll never forget, a performance they'll never forget. Canary Kid, Ricky Henry, whatever you want to call yourself, and Paolo Triassi, number 3.
I hate to rain on your parade, though, Triassi, but now if the kid wins again, because he did win the last one, if Ricky wins this one again, you might leave Ireland with no belts. Which
How does that sound?
I don't know if that would sit very, very well with you.
And if the sun doesn't come up tomorrow will never come. You could say all these hypothetical things. Sure. Do you believe in Santa Claus too, still, Crusher? Come on. There is
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
In hell. Not a chance in hell. Go look at the 2 victories. My victory, decisive. I nailed him. His victory, stolen. A sneak attack, a quick pin, call it whatever you want, a fluke.
Yeah. Before we get to the
I don't make many mistakes, so I might have made one July 26th. I might have made one.
We're going to get to these matches, and we're going to watch them here, but there's a couple comments, Ricky. Let's get them out of the way, and then we'll get to the watch long, and we'll keep talking as we watch the footage as well.
In other words, that's enough from you, Paolo. You just fingers on lips over here, okay? Yes, 2 fingers are Cub Scouts. 3 fingers are Boy Scouts, and 4 fingers with the thumb tucked in is a military or police or pilot salute. Yeah, that's good to know, Sky Sports Video News. How about you get out of here?
So my question is, are you going to change it up? I mean, Ricky.
Why would he change it up? He's barely a boy. I mean,
I got
at most you could upgrade to the Boy Scout salute.
I gotta agree. You know, and it's like, what are we going to do here? I mean, we got a bunch of pictures we just did and everything. I think Ricky's got to change it all up here. I don't know.
So what you're telling me is, guys, a Cub Scout is your current world champion and is also the same person that whooped the Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling Commonwealth champion. It's crazy to think about. Anyway, we've got another comment from my personal favorite host, apart from myself, that we have. It is Dave.
Oh, Dixie Dave.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Dave. Good to see him.
Dave's my co-host on Rewind when we look back at our old stuff. Yeah.
With the scum and fools that this planet has.
By the way, Dave is asking, when is Ricky going to come on and Rewind with us? You got to pop on one of these times. I said probably when he's out of school the next day and it can work. Yeah. So whenever that happens.
I still have school, you know. So that's what I can't wait to do. I can't wait to whoop Paolo and then go in and sit an English exam. So I really can't wait to do.
All right, let's get to the first match, guys. Let's watch their first match here. I'll bring it in. And when we get done with this, we'll bring in the clips. The clips that Paolo sent me are shorter. You know, it's not like the whole match, but it's just going to be some highlights on that. But this will be the whole match. Let's bring this in. We'll keep talking along. We've skipped all the introductions. We just go right to the match.
Is that a Greek god in the ring, or is that me? Oh, that's me. That's me. Okay.
No, the Greek god's again the silver. I think you're misunderstanding. Speaking
Ricky,
of,
where was this venue at again?
This is the Malone Rugby Club.
Malone Rugby Club, okay.
Yes. And this was our first time having pyro at one of our events. And of course, Paolo was actually on to be the first person to get our pyro used for him. Paolo, how did the pyro go for you?
When did it catch you something on fire?
Oh no, it just never went off.
Oh, it didn't go off.
the pyro was starstruck and never popped. I don't blame the pyro.
The guy walked out.
I blame the incompetent Ireland people running the pyro.
The guy was English, he ran it. It was so funny. We had an axe for Paolo to stand on and hold up his 2 championships, and the pyro just never came up, so he just stood there like a jackass for a bit holding his titles.
So Ricky, I'm going to take away from your little smack talk segment here a bit. I want to know a little bit about Paolo. So Paolo, how long have you been wrestling?
I've been wrestling longer than Ricky's been alive.
That's true.
18 years.
18 years. So almost 20 years ago. And then, how old were you when you started?
I was 20 years old when I started.
20. And
Yeah.
did you train right up there in Canada?
Yeah, trained right up here in Canada at the Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling Dojo headed by Mr. Drew Onyx. And I'm still part of the school. I'm still attending advanced classes, helping with the newbies as an assistant coach also.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Been wrestling on and off for the last 18 years.
I got to say, that was a nice drop pick by Ricky. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, it was
Of course
okay.
it was.
Where'd you learn that thing from is the question.
I learned it from the Lansdowne Pro Wrestling School in
Yeah, you did.
Belfast, Northern Ireland.
I think you've been watching my matches. That's where you learned it from.
Your drop kick?
And,
No, if I wanted to learn how to drop kick someone in the sternum, then I would most definitely.
I'll tell you, Paolo, and Ricky knows, he's heard it before, but his drop kick was a step-in drop kick until he talked to me, and now all of a sudden his drop kick starts looking like my drop kick. So you can connect the dots. But yeah, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It just was okay.
Yeah,
that's how I always described it.
That's usually how people describe Paolo.
So I understand that you'll have a new look this time in your next match, right, Ricky?
I will have no new look. Yes, indeed. Just I thought that my other shiny look just outshined people like Paolo too much, and I want to come down their level a bit more. So darken it out a bit. What? I'm a generous guy. Be grateful.
So you change your name, you're changing your look, you're trying to do everything possible, right, to just change your look this time. Is that it?
Yeah, Ricky, bring that question in for Paolo again, where they Gizmo addressed Paolo. I mean, we should bring that in so you can hear what he had to say. I mean, he's probably heard it.
So this is our illiterate friend Gizmo. He's also quite a kiss ass, as you're going to come to see. So good afternoon, everyone. Paolo, thank you for coming on to show today. We have watched many of your matches, and we are impressed.
Yeah, they do a lot of research when they see we have guests coming in. So he's not lying when he probably checked up on you. So
smart man. Good taste.
But guys, we actually do have a question for.
Wait, is this going to be the salute coming now? Oh, no.
Ha!
The cup side?
Oh, there it is. Is that it?
That's not a salute. I wasn't even doing a salute then. You clown. Alright. Sports Talk 117 says, Paolo, how many times have you changed your wrestling name over the years? It seems like Ricky, the greatest champion we've ever seen.
Whoa. That's not what it says.
Set this straight, man. Set this straight.
Ricky, the flipping chicken, Elvis, the
Globetrotter. Even this guy can't read it.
Are squished. Sorry, guys. I got to get rid of the aviators. I got to read this. Flipping Chicken, Elvis the Globetrotter, or Squished Roadkill changes the name after to every match. Yeah, you know what, Ricky? You have been going through names as much as wardrobes. It's like, you're changing it up. How many times have you done it, Paolo? Have you changed it up quite a bit?
So for the first part of my career, I was actually a masked luchador wrestler.
Okay.
Italian luchador. And I wrestled under the name Olympico for about 6 years.
So masked wrestler in the first 6 years?
Yeah, masked wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Olympico. And I then lost a mask versus mask match. And I had to unmask. And you know what? It was a blessing. Best thing that ever happened to me.
And is that
now I go under my real name. That's it.
Yep.
And that's what the world wants to see. More of me. But Ricky, I think your next gimmick, given like your facial features, should definitely be a masked wrestler. That's 100%.
Huh. That's real funny, Paul. I heard that they actually take out of the mask because you're really gelled up power cat poking holes in the top of it.
The problem with Ricky is he's growing like a weed and he's growing out of his tights. Like even in this match, they're getting to be like the floods are coming to Ireland. But
it's too bad his brain's not growing at the same rate, though.
Yeah, it's growing even faster. You see, that's why I can work you out like that. Same way, your brain wasn't really working when you thought you won a match that you didn't win.
Look at that. Look at that.
So was this your first time in Ireland then, in this match, Paul?
This match, yeah, that was my first time in Ireland. First
And
time
then
wrestling
Ireland.
anywhere in Europe.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, when I went out there and refereed his match for the title, it was my first time too. So what'd you think in Europe and Northern Ireland then, for the first time over there?
good crowd. It was a very passionate crowd, I remember. And just overall good time. The people too there, the rest of the workers, the wrestlers, everybody involved, like very professional.
Nice.
Everyone that's involved is like, you could see their passion for pro wrestling. Like,
Yeah. I thought too the guys were very welcoming to me, and I'm sure they were
Yeah.
to you too.
very welcoming.
Yeah. Felt really very comfortable.
That's why I'm looking forward to going back next week, because of the warm welcome we had and a great experience.
Yeah.
And some Nando's.
And some what?
Nando's
Yeah,
chicken.
Nando's chicken. Oh yes, definitely some Nando's chicken.
That's fair. I said, Ricky, where are we going to go to get something? He's like, let's go to Nando's Chicken. That was his suggestion. I think it's a regular
Can't go
place.
wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I want to make a little contact.
you still feel that one, Ricky?
No, I'm over
Oh,
it.
I guess this is a beauty. This is a beauty right here, right? Oh man, that's it.
I'll give it to you. It wasn't bad, which is more than I can say for everything else you do.
You know, even here though, Ricky, the crowd is starting to fade on you a little bit. There, you don't have the pops like you were getting before. Did I call you Canary? I should just say Ricky. Or did I say Ricky? I can't
I think
remember.
you said Ricky. Yeah, well, that's the thing. The crowd wanted to lose hope on me. Then I'd lost hope on the crowd at that point. You know, I'll give it to Paolo. He has the experience, and I'm sure this is why he has the attitude he does. You know, once you realize that these fans don't really give a damn what you do for them or what sacrifices you make, as long as you're just killing yourself for their entertainment, they don't care. That's when you'll realize you don't need them.
Ricky, the difference is I knew from day one I didn't need them because I'm that good. You're saying you don't need them because they don't like you. So what do you
Sorry.
do? You take your ball, you go home, and you're like, oh, I don't like them now. Come
No,
on.
I don't take any balls. I just take championships home.
Oh,
Same
guys,
thing is going to happen on
I want to
25th.
remind everybody on Instagram, if you're watching over there, if you're commenting, we can't see it. We can't see Instagram comments. So come on to our YouTube channel and watch us over here. Then you can comment and chat with us. And the Instagram stream is only going to last another 30 minutes. Then it'll be done anyway. So, well, it limits us to 60 minutes on Instagram. So if you want to keep watching, you got to come over to YouTube. All right. Yeah, Ricky hanging in there. Was this the opener then? Since you said that Paolo was the first one to come out to Pyro.
It's opened up, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, just broke your arm down.
You don't have it in you to break an arm. You can break an arm if I give you a sledgehammer and tag my arm down, bro. You can barely break a Kit Kat.
You're a funny guy, Ricky.
Yeah, and you're a funny looking guy. Klein.
Oh, beautiful! Arm drag for the Canary Kid. Kid's fighting. The kid's fighting. Oh, pump kick from the kid.
You still
I'll
feeling
give
up,
it to
Paolo?
you. Nice kick, nice kick. I'll
I
give
know
that
it was.
to you.
I did it.
Oh, that was not.
A bit of a fast count there.
That was close. That was
An Irish referee.
Aw,
I mean, I thought Nathan was fast. That was fast.
you're just extremely slow. You're just fast on
I
the,
was championship match speed.
you were just fast on the double down, bro.
Canary Kid is the heart and soul of NIPW. Look at the patient of Canary Kid.
Look at this absolute fool.
He's going for it. He's going for Canary Cutter.
Oh, not a canary cutter, crossbody. What do they call it? A canary crossbody? It's just a crossbody.
You know what the funny
Canary
thing is,
crossbody.
right? Putting up the curtain for a second. Paolo, I didn't realize till as I was going for the move and heard everyone get hyped up for the cutter, I was like, I probably shouldn't have done a middle rope corner crossbody now that I think about it. It was as I was going for it, like, this was a bad idea. People know my move.
But then you get the cutter later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kids reversed it. The kids reversed
Oh,
it.
this is fun.
Oh.
Paolo had a scouted. Super kick.
Did you
We
lose
have a
your
clip of
baby?
this.
Did you lose your baby tooth there, Ricky?
Oh, look at that.
Huh, no, it's funny. Your mother kissed it out.
Canary's
Uh-huh.
still in this. There goes Canary Kid's I don't think he knows.
Yeah, but I must say you have a good fight in you, though. You have a good fight.
Kid.
Yeah, I know it's called being Irish and not being a weak ass Canadian.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Oh yeah.
I can literally see
Well, you must have something against North American people because you won't agree
No,
to
I
get in
love
the ring with
Mexicans.
me.
I love Mexicans. They're great.
Please, we just got the stable.
This is new. Canary Kid.
Back out, up and over.
That's it.
German with the bridge. German with the bridge.
You thought you had me there, huh?
With a quick kick on
I thought I did. I just dropped you too much on your head, so
Yeah.
shoulders went down.
Paolo have this energy.
Shame.
So now you're gonna go for the cutter, huh?
Canary Kid between. Canary
Trying so desperately to get the people behind them.
Don't usually like it.
And they're behind me.
I still say you should keep that in your arsenal, Ricky.
That has to be it.
Uh,
One, two, new champ.
See? That's a clear foot on the rope.
Triassi got the rope.
So you understand the rope break rule?
Clear,
You just
yeah.
don't like it when it's
Clear
loose in.
foot on the rope.
It's funny. It's funny how things turn out.
We have seen the kid put
And you hear them saying how awesome I am there? You hear them?
wrestler badass after badass away with the
They're saying, what's this? Globetrotter's awesome. It's funny. I
I
was in
think this is when
Globetrotter.
you decided not to use the cutter anymore because you realized it didn't work. And then you switched up to what? What'd you go to? The Meteor? Meteora?
But then I realized that wasn't efficient enough because it was actually when I wrestled Paolo. And I see, mistaking my kindness for a weakness, Paolo. You absolute fraud.
One, two, three.
Very
And
close
he
to
is
the rope.
pinned. Boy, if that happens
Very
again,
close to the
Ricky, if
ropes.
that happens again, that NWF World title, gone.
That's it.
Just so
Well,
you know.
Look, I've been
just,
in the gym
uh,
with Sage Valentine. He does the exact same move, only
That's-
better if you ask me. And I've been doing endurance. I've been getting my lights knocked out. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it.
All right, let's take a look at some of these clips from the second matchup.
What you just saw there is a preview of what's going to happen April 25th.
Now, I'm not sure.
April?
October 25th.
I don't know if what
What
order
be
these
English
are
isn't
in.
his first language.
I don't know what order these are in, so if I'm doing these in the wrong order, will it matter, Paulo?
I believe the longest clip is of the finish of the match. So the other
Okay.
two are either
All right,
beginning.
so I'll
or-
just make sure to pick that one that's the longest one.
These are from fan footage I got, not official.
Right.
So,
So I'll just
the quality might
save
not
that
be
one for the longest one. So let's start with this one.
See, this is why I don't use the Meteor anymore.
Oh, that
Crippled
was
me.
Meteor? No.
Crippled my knees.
That's it. And now you can play the longer one because that's gonna show when I go for the pin now. Right after that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so let's go
let's
to
see
the
this.
next one.
That's actually it's a great idea, Paulo.
Sorry, I got to bring these in manually, so hang on. All
Let's see
right.
what happens as Paulo goes for the pin.
All we're gonna see is what kind of a scam artist you are. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, hopefully this is the right one. Let me know if it is.
There we go. I got the
You
win.
can see. Can you see this
I don't
referee
see a
over
foot
here?
on the rope. At least from
Referee's
this
saying,
angle.
I don't see it either.
From this footage, from this fan, I do not see a foot on the rope.
from this-
I got to say, I don't see a foot on the rope here.
I don't
Oh
know
my
how much
God.
you paid that ref at that
the
point. I
camera's
have no
blocking
idea.
me. The camera is blocking me. My foot was on
Yeah.
the
Clearly beat you with the same move I beat you in Ireland.
Uh-huh. Let's just watch this part. Let's measure apart. You hear that eruption from your own fans? That's crazy how that works out. It's crazy. Even your own people hate you.
So that was the pin. There's another clip too. Should I bring it in? I'm not sure what it
It's
is.
from the beginning of the match if you want to. But
Let's take a look and just see what it is. So not very long. Because that was actually the longest one is the one I didn't bring in. That one, that beginning of the match was actually a little bit longer.
Oh.
So let's bring that one in. This is the beginning of the match then. Let's see. Oh yeah, the bell around. Yeah, so Ricky, you did get the win on the second one there. We've seen it.
Of course I did.
I don't know what foot on the rope they keep talking about. I didn't see it. It wasn't in that footage. In my book, that match was over.
All right, I must say you can see there's a lot more. You can see that we've both improved a lot over a couple months for this second match. You can just see it. You can see the intensity and the
These
fire.
are just little quick clips. We tried to get the whole match, but it didn't work out. So we just had a few clips to show you. But it was kind of cool to see, at least the pin.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, so now it leads up.
Lucky pin, yeah.
It leads up to the
Magical pin.
final match that either our NWF Championship will leave Ireland,
That's not
or
gonna happen.
Ricky might become a double champion. I mean, what's going to
That's
happen here?
right.
I don't know.
Look,
I see some comments from Tony Begley. Should we
let
bring
me
him in?
get these in. I'd rather that than Paolo start running his mouth again anyway, so here we go. Paolo looks exactly like Ben Giroux.
Who is
Who?
Ben Giroux? He must.
Yeah,
be
I got the same question.
He must be a good-looking fellow.
Yeah, because I don't
Alright,
know who he is.
give me a second, guys. I'll do a little search here. Ben Giroux. Oh my god, that's actually uncanny.
Why does it look like him?
Oh yeah. Let me
Who is this guy? I've never heard
he's a
of him.
Nickelodeon actor. Let me
Oh, so he's an
let me see if I
actor.
can actually bring this in real quick.
Yeah, you can share files too. Like I made Ricky an administrator. I know it's dangerous, Paulo, but he can like do anything on
giving-
here that I can.
Giving
Yeah, I
a
can
boy
remove you in a
giving a
heartbeat.
boy that kind of power.
I know.
Same boy that whooped your ass.
And here's the other thing, funny, Paulo, because you're more my age. You get this. They do
Whoa,
these
whoa,
shoot.
whoa! Take it easy there, Craig. I don't think I'm
Well,
your age.
you're not far off.
Couldn't agree more.
He thinks he can beat me in a shoot. He wants to take me on in these shoot trainings things they do.
Ah.
Look, if I get my grip on Ricky, I will. Yeah, that does kind of look like him, actually. You know, if he had shades, I mean, yeah, I could see this.
There we go. We have the
I
great
don't
against
see
the,
it. I
the
don't
pop
see it.
star Ben Giroux.
I don't see it.
Look at this guy. Oh, that's what you are. You're a Nickelodeon actor. Is that why you wore a mask for a while?
Yeah,
You
maybe,
absolute
maybe,
fraud.
maybe my next career will be a Nickelodeon actor.
Here, you couldn't be much worse than you are wrestling.
Oh,
Uh,
I can't wait till next week. Reed. I can't wait till next week.
you know what I can't wait till? Bring in this next comment from the same guy who just made that comment. Paolo, how much does her get you set back on your weekly shopping?
Well, you see, when you have luscious, beautiful, a head of hair like this, you only buy the best products. I mean, you wouldn't put shit wax on a Ferrari. So why would you put bad products on hair like this? And when you're an international,
Nickelodeon pop star?
no, rock star champion like me, money's not an issue. So, Tony, just mind your
Sorry,
business.
I
That's
accidentally bumped my cord and I unplugged myself. I'm back.
Old man does not use technology. But anyway, Tony just made a comment there, Crusher, that we were just finished talking about. How much does her set him back on a weekly shopping? Honestly,
Yeah.
Tony, you just need to keep coming here, bro. I love you. I love this guy.
Tony's a little bit of a Ricky worshiper. He kind of brought
I
that up
love the
last
guy.
time.
I love the guy. He's an absolute icon.
He even actually made the comment that can Crusher come back? Yes, Crusher can come back. If Crusher wants to come back, Crusher will come back.
Well, we've got
I believe
another
he said that.
question. This time it's for me, of
Even
course, the
your-
questions.
Even in your late 50s, Crusher would come back.
Mid 50s, but yeah, he'll come back. Won't pull a Ric Flair either.
Such a bad idea.
Anybody
Look.
who thinks.
Enough of the talk of things that won't happen. We have another comment. Ricky, Damien Form, by the way. Ricky, have you been working out more lately? We noticed that you're not only growing fast, but you're filling out, getting more tone in your muscles, and increased speed on your attack. Well, you'll be glad to know that that's actually true over the last couple of weeks. I've been going to the gym 3 times a week. Been working on my diet, trying to get in the best shape of my life because, you know, I hadn't trained in over a month when I beat Paolo. So my idea is if I train extra hard for this one, I can whip him even harder and become a double champion for the people. So, yes, I am indeed working out. I'm putting in the effort, and
But see,
Yeah.
yeah, Ricky working out's like the blind leading the blind. He doesn't know what to do. Now, if I was there as his personal trainer, it would be different, and he would look like John McCann. But unfortunately, it's Ricky Henry. And you can work out all you want, buddy boy, but it's going to take a lot more than that to beat people like Paolo and Crusher. Just saying.
That was the smartest thing you've said all show.
look, Crusher, let me just say this. You're talking about personal training. You couldn't train a landy to zebra, all right? You're such a buffoon. You don't know what you're talking about, all right? I'm sure you can lose weight, but you don't know a thing about gaining weight and gaining pure shredded muscle, and that's what I'm on route to do, all right?
Pure muscle. Listen, yeah, like I'm in my 50s and I look better than you do, Ricky. What are you talking about?
Don't know if it
Oh,
don't know if I'd say looking better, all right?
you're getting put in your place, Ricky.
We've got like the two worst sides of extremity in her. We've got a bald, grey-haired guy, and then we've got someone who is 90% gel. I don't know. You look like you're on the moon, bro. It looks like it's zero gravity.
You wish you looked like me.
I gotta ask you. I want to ask Paolo this though. Like you mentioned, you had an Italian gimmick, or Italian gimmick. Are you Italian?
My parents are Italian. They were born in
Yeah,
Italy,
Yeah.
and they moved to Canada when they were very young, and I was born in Canada.
So you have it in your blood, though.
Yes, I do.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Because I can kind of hear it. And see it, even though you have the Canadian accent.
Oh yeah.
What's Tony saying? I see Crusher.
Oh, here we go. Tony, my favorite part of the podcast.
And this Tony, I'm gonna get him in the ring too.
Tony Bagley, Crusher, is it safe for you to take a bump?
Hey, look, the kid Ricky deliberately clotheslined me when I was reffing the match, and I had to
You
take that
pre-bump, bro.
bump. And he clotheslined me in the face.
You
I don't know
pre-bump.
what the hell's going on here?
Don't pre-bump.
So yes, I can take a bump. Are you nuts? And not only, but I don't have to worry about taking bumps. When I get in the ring, the other guys will be bumping because I'm going to be knocking people on their heads. I don't have to worry about taking the bumps myself, so I'm not too concerned.
Especially with Ricky, like he's got to knock you down first for you to take a bump. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
So, Paolo, the same way I had to knock you over to pin you for a 3-count rod?
let's just okay. All right, you pin me. Can we just
Uh-huh.
agree that will be the highlight of your career? Like that's it. That's the pinnacle. That's the climax.
I mean,
It'll
did
never
feel
get better than
really
that.
good to embarrass you like that in your home country, but it would feel even better to do it in my home country in front of my fans.
Like I
the
said,
worshippers
I'm not
of the
traveling.
Globetrotter.
I'm not traveling across the planet, 6-hour plane ride. I'm not coming here to get embarrassed.
I could be wrong, you guys, but Ricky, you can correct me. But is this the first time there's been a title for title match in NIPW?
Nope.
Has there been another one?
Yeah, there was one this year. The same day of our junior heavyweight scramble match. The one where Jordan Nelson won. Because of band interference, there was a title v title. It was our World Resolution title versus the PWR Pro Wrestling Scotland heavyweight title. That ended in a draw.
But no, Paolo's belt is somewhat of a world type belt as well, though, right? It's not world in its name, but what's the title again?
It's a Commonwealth Championship. So
Commonwealth Championship.
it embodies basically all the Commonwealth countries that were once under the United Kingdom reign. So
Right.
countries like
Australia.
Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa. So basically encompasses all those countries as the Commonwealth Championship.
I think even isn't the Bahamas part of the UK? I think it is.
No, I think it's under US right now.
Is it? I thought it was
Or
UK
yes.
because when I went there on vacation once, it was like I thought it was
You're
UK.
thinking of maybe the British Virgin Islands, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, British Virgin Islands.
but yeah, so like it's kind of like a world type status title. So it's like, yeah.
Well,
And
so what
another
you
thing about coming to Ireland last time was it was the first time that it was defended outside of Canada. So that was like a big deal for the championship, for Torture Chamber, for myself.
Yeah.
That's why it also
Absolutely.
meant a lot to defend it, like in a Commonwealth
Mhm.
country, like in the UK. So
and it'll stay here even longer after the 25th. So
I know Ricky's desperate to he's trying to keep Ricky wants to beat my longest reign was over a year, and Ricky's so desperate to try to keep that world title because he wants to try to
man.
rub that in my face. But you know what,
And
Ricky?
when did
You
you win
might-
it, Ricky?
What's that?
The
When
world
did
title,
yeah, when did you win it?
June 1st.
June 1st. No, the only way you would keep it over a year is if we push our match like the next June or July, but
Huh?
not gonna happen.
You're a funny guy. You got jokes.
Yeah.
Real funny. Maybe you shouldn't be an international pop star and be an international comedian, Nickelodeon actor.
After Nickelodeon actor will be international comedian. Yeah.
Yeah,
the-
of course.
So what's this now? Tony's chirping away again. He's like the new chirper here. Crusher, I mean, Ric Flair can take a bump, but the question is, should you take a bump these days, or would it be a hazard help? Tony, look, I could go bump right now and back here and demonstrate if you want. Look, bumping is in my back. I mean, that's in the back of my head. I can bump anytime, any day of the week.
You
if
will
I
be
want.
bumping on the back of your head when I drop you on it, so that's good to
Oh,
know.
big words again. You know what? You just keep that coming, Ricky. You just keep that coming. You got to, first of all, just concentrate at what's at stake here. You got Paolo coming up here in just a week. Don't worry about Crusher yet. You got to get through him. You know, and if you survive that, you know, we'll see. Because I don't know what's going to happen in this match. And like I said, if Paolo disrespects the belt like you've started to, Canada's a lot shorter trip than Ireland.
Yeah, we heard you the first
I
6
don't
times.
disrespect championships. I look at them, I shine them up, I look at my reflection in them, I put them on my mantle. I win championships. I cherish championships. That's what I do.
And Tony, you know, Tony Begley, he's training to be a wrestler, I believe, right, Ricky? And that we got out of that last time?
Yep, he is.
I just don't know. He's doing all this heel talk with me here, and we got to get Tony as a guest on here one of these days. See where he's at and everything with his training and all that. We got to get Tony to come on, I think.
When was your last match, Crusher?
Oh man, so Eddie Sharkey, PWA 1990 official.
1990.
Yep,
Your last match?
last match.
Wow.
So it's been a while. But however, when I went
Your
out to
20th
Ireland,
birthday, Paulo.
when I went out to Northern Ireland, though, I did get in the ring, and that's when they realized I could still go. And they're like, Nathan's like, you got to come back. So we'll see nothing's been announced. Nothing's official. We'll see what happens.
He could go, but he can't do a match. It's all well and good to do moves.
Drop
but a
kick
match
you right
is
on your ass,
very
though, if I do
different.
recall.
I got higher, so.
Apollo, how do you deal with this big mouth that he has when you're in the match? That's the advice I need if I ever get in there.
It's use it as fuel. Use it as fuel, as ammunition, just to like punch him even harder, kick him even harder. It's like, who's this punk kid, barely even 18?
It's such a such a punchable face too.
And he's coming into a man's world, a tough world, and he thinks he's seen it all. He thinks he's done it all.
I've done a lot.
He is working out.
You were literally not born when I started wrestling. You weren't even a thought when Crusher was wrestling.
So you had
True.
you had my entire lifetime to hit a certain level, and I'm already excelling ahead of you. That must really eat you up.
I will
Nice.
agree, though. Like
You like to tell yourself that.
they are right. You know, Ricky, you are, from what I've seen him when he first came on the podcast. Even Ricky's definitely filling out. I can tell he's been working at stuff on the side. But like I said, like I've seen Paolo too. Paolo knows how to work out properly and get himself in shape. I do, for damn sure. But Ricky, if you can lift weights all you want, if you're not doing it correctly, you're wasting your time.
How do you know if I'm doing it correctly, old man? What do you be doing? Do you be doing aerobics? Is that what you do? Do you sit with the 1 pound dumbbells doing the little dances and all? Is that what you do? People of your age?
You know, and then you said you're dieting. What are you dieting on? I'm just curious.
Well, I'm just trying to take a lot more of the food that I don't need to eat out of the diet. So,
okay,
you know, like my average day would have had a lot of white bread, a lot of shit like that. I would have just had like a lot of literally just whatever was easy.
Popeye's chicken before a match.
Popeye's chicken. That was
you're
an
just
awful
trying to eat more
experience.
healthy.
That was an awful experience. Popeye's chicken. Apologies to everyone who likes Popeyes. Is the worst thing I've ever spent money on. I wanted to go to Nando's that day, Paulo.
Oh yeah, sure. So here we are. So Crusher, it's the day of the match, and I'm going for lunch with with Drew Onyx at Nando's to have a nice grilled chicken, nice salad, good fuel before a big match.
Yep.
And I see this kid over here walking into Popeye's Chicken, where all they sell is fried chicken. And nothing against fried chicken. Fried chicken's delicious. Don't get me wrong.
Well, I agree.
But would you eat fried chicken a few hours before a big time match against a big time star like me? Mistake number one, Ricky.
I had a lot
Why
better
don't
actually.
you go
with
into
the-
Popeyes when you have Nando's instead?
You want to know why? It's because Ireland just got its first Popeyes, and usually the queue's huge, but it was empty. So Diddy Crooks and
not a
everyone
fan of
else
it either.
who was with us was like, "We need to go get Popeyes," and I was like, "Fine, we'll go in the Popeyes." Worst thing I ever spent money on. I wanted a refund. It was awful.
It's Cajun style.
Milkshakes were nice, but that was
I'd
terrible.
much rather have KFC.
Okay, so,
if
so
I
you know
were-
what? We could blame your first loss on the Popeyes if it makes you feel better, all right?
Yes, we'll blame my first loss on the Popeyes and blame
Alright,
your
we'll do
first
that.
loss on just being a clown.
But yeah, it was Rick. I'll give you a little advice, Ricky. High protein, low carb, low fat. That's what you should be doing if you want to gain muscle. It's very easy,
Uh-huh.
but you got to do it at the right time. Like
Take notes, Ricky. Take notes.
don't eat your protein before you want. Actually, after the workout's better. But anyway, I charge for this advice, man. I could be your personal trainer.
I don't want your advice.
Yeah,
genuine.
last time you took my advice, your drop kick got a hell of a lot better.
I didn't take your
Maybe you
advice.
shouldn't be taking my advice.
I didn't take your advice. I use your criticism as fuel.
Let's see. What is Tony's
Very
chiming
different.
in again about something about with you, Ricky?
Oh, I'll get it in. Don't you worry, guys. Anything from a guy, Tony? I just wanted to say, I watched Ricky 3 years ago, and that inspired me that I can wrestle at a young age too. So just show my appreciation and hope to meet behind the curtain soon, bro. I don't want to meet you behind the curtain, Tony. I want to meet you in the ring, and as much as I respect you, I don't want to be able to prove that your dreams are nothing more than dreams, and I can whip you up and down that ring in record
See?
time.
There you go, Tony. You got
I love Tony. I love Tony, but I want to meet him in the ring. I want to
No, I
see,
get it. I get
see
it.
the guy's all about.
Tony,
But,
here's the thing. I will warn you this, Tony. Once you start saying anything critical with Ricky, you become his enemy. It's like he does it with
That's it.
everyone.
And Tony, if
what
you're
I-
gonna start admiring people like Ricky, you need to get new heroes and people to look up to. Like another word of advice.
Yeah, like Paolo, the guy who just lost the championship. But what I was just going to say, Tony, I remember you telling this story last time we were on. It's always great to hear that I inspired people, because people like Paolo usually just inspire people to avoid wrestling like it's the plague because they don't want to see clowns like him on a weekly basis. But
Hey, let's
More half
let's
time.
get. I want to ask a serious question right now, Paul. Have you always been a heel?
Not
Or-
as the masked wrestler. As the masked wrestler, I was a face.
Okay, so you're a face there.
Yeah.
But then when you're out of the mask, you were a heel the whole time.
100%.
So you probably haven't had a whole lot of like fans looking up to you type kids and stuff like that if you're a heel as much. You probably didn't get a lot of that. But did you get a lot of it when you were in the mask?
With the mask, definitely more.
Yeah.
But you'd be surprised even now, like at the match I had with Ricky in Rodden, I had actually a young fan come there. He must have been maybe 8, 9 years old, and he got a leather jacket and had his mom like stitch on like little LED lights in the back.
all the same way you got it.
No, mine was actually professionally made. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I know. I thought that was really cute, really fun. And so, no, don't have many fans, not many people that are gonna root for me. I don't care. I don't need them. But you catch the occasional,
Yeah.
fan who will cheer for you and like that. And
Well, what I will say about Paolo, I don't know what he was doing before the show. I don't know what he told that crowd. But when he was talking all this trash about Rodden, he said it's not Rodden, it's rotten and stuff, all this here.
it's true.
In the match, they cheered him and heckled me.
Well, because the thing with greatness sometimes, even though you hate it because sometimes you can't be it. So there's some bit
Oh.
of jealousy, a bit of envy. But at the end of the day, when you see greatness in front of you, you can't help. It just comes out of you. You want it. You can't control it. You end up cheering it.
Uh-huh.
That's what happens, Ricky.
Well-
Maybe one day you'll realize that you'll attain that level of greatness.
Well, no, people already saw the clip when I pinned you. I hit that level like that. People were so grateful to finally see someone put you on your shoulders for the 3 count. It was a great experience for me, great
Very,
experience for the
very
people.
rare experience.
And you know what? If you're a champion, you've done a lot of losing recently, huh?
Doesn't happen very often, though.
Uh-huh.
But you know what? You can lose all you want as long as the belt stays around your waist.
Well, one of them
Exactly.
didn't.
Exactly, exactly.
One of them didn't.
What's important about this match, and apart from the championships at stake, where somebody's going to lose the championship, so somebody's walking out with 2 belts already. Just that, the crowd's going to be able to see a championship change. It's guaranteed.
Mhm.
This is like a rare, in my opinion, at least on the independent scene, like a rare international rivalry. I mean, I don't think there's many
Oh yeah.
3-match rivalries from people that live in two
Different
completely
countries.
different parts of the world, and not even like
Two continents.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's
I think that's unique in itself. That we could have our 3rd match in the same year, different countries. So
And
that's why it's like a must see on October 25th. Like if you're in Belfast, it's a must see show.
And we've
Oh, yeah.
always said too, like our NWF championship is not tied to a league. It's a traveling title. So, it literally can change hands anywhere and go anywhere. So, so that's something, just so everybody knows that behind the scenes, that's how it works. I also want to remind everybody this. If those of you watching, we got people watching now, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out, especially the likes, because when you like this, it helps get it more and more search algorithms and stuff. It's a big deal. So like, subscribe, make sure you do that. And then I want to talk then about what is exactly what we're talking about here. So this is the show that we're talking about, NIPW Breakout 7 at the Lions Den Dojo. And it's going to be Saturday, October 25th at 7 p.m. for everybody watching over there in NIPW. And the match we're talking about, this one right here, the TCPW Commonwealth Cruiserweight Championship and the NWF World Championship, title for title, Paolo Triassi and Ricky Henry, the Globetrotter. So that'll be the match, and boy, that's going to be exciting stuff, man, to see who comes out of here. And somebody's going to have 2 belts, and that's going to be quite interesting.
Oh yeah.
And then the next day, this is one of those doubleheader weekends. So the next day, it's going to be NIPW Breakout 8 on Sunday at 2 p.m., a little bit earlier start. And this is what we got going on that show. Ricky Henry, captain, Cub Scout salute, as we see, in full living color.
Godspeed.
Against Chow, who's been, on an undefeated streak? This guy's like going through everybody. And
well, that's if Ricky makes it to the next day.
If he makes it to the next one. You notice it doesn't say championship match because we don't know what's going to happen here. So that's why the championship part of this is not determined, So he may be titleless.
My spoiler alert, Chow will win by, no contest, because I don't think Ricky's even going to show up the next day. Out of embarrassment, out of injury, whatever you want to call it.
And then for Paolo the next day, you've got Ben Nelson, the one that Ricky beat for this title.
Yeah.
For his world title. And again, no championship match designated here yet because we don't know what's going to happen.
That's funny. It's the guy beating June, the guy beating July. It's awesome.
Don't get Ben involved in this. Ben and I are going to have a classic one-on-one wrestling match, a wrestling clinic, and may the better man win.
I'll tell you this, you will be seeing a lot of clinics when I put you in the hospital, pal.
And that's all coming up, you guys. Now, where you can get tickets for this, for you guys in Northern Ireland, you go to the NIPWSumUpStore.com. That's where you get your tickets for these events. So get them now, because they're probably going to go pretty quick here now with a week to go, I would imagine. So
I just want to mention also the night before, on the Friday night, Drew Onyx will be doing a seminar.
That's right. I should have brought that in. I don't have the graphic for it.
He's doing a seminar at the Lions Den Dojo.
And I believe those tickets are available here as well.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's open to the students there, but I'm pretty sure it's open to anybody too.
Anybody, sure.
Who has either a little experience or a lot of experience. It's gonna be a great seminar. You're gonna be able to pick his brain, his knowledge. He's been all around the world.
I think he did a seminar last time he was there too, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Seminar last time.
And what I will say about Drew Onyx, and I've told Nathan this himself, and Nathan respects, but I just want to put it out there, guys. I'm not exaggerating when I say that Drew Onyx is the greatest professional wrestling coach on the planet. I'm not exaggerating. That's
We
not
agree.
hyperbole.
We agree on something. We agree
Yeah.
on something.
This is not hyperbole. This is not me trying to get people to go. You don't have to go. I don't care what you do. But what I am telling you is Drew Onyx is the greatest coach on the planet. You will never find a training atmosphere like it. You will never find a mind for the business like it. You will never find a man with so much stories in pro wrestling. This guy has seen, has done it all, and has such an insane passion despite being in this business for so long, and the passion has never left him. He's so passionate, so smart. He just has it all. And I mean this, and I am going to now bring this to this advert part of this. If you actually care about where you go in professional wrestling and you want to hit a level of greatness, go to the Drew Onyx seminar. Because I became 110% better from just a couple hours of Drew Onyx. And even working the Torture Chamber Pro Wrestling show in Rawdon, I became even better. Every time you meet this guy in a wrestling setting, you become a little bit better. It's crazy.
And NIPWSumUpstore.com is where you get the tickets for the seminar as well. So that's where you can get tickets for all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, and that's going to be the Friday, the 24th then, right?
That's the Friday.
Yep, 24th. And then the 25th is the...
You know what time the seminar is?
I think it might be 7 p.m.
Yeah, I think so. 7 or 7:30, something like that.
But
okay, so in the evening. So yeah, definitely check out the seminar. This would be one to get to. I mean,
oh yeah, it's a
it's at
busy
Lions Den Dojo, I believe, right?
Yep, busy weekend for NIPW as a whole. We've got the seminar of the greatest wrestling coach on the planet on the Friday. We've got Saturday has one of the biggest matches in international independent wrestling history at the minute, and then on the Sunday, another massive show where we see Paolo finally take on another member of the NIPW roster, and will the champion, because I'll tell you this, I will have that title, will the hopefully double champ too be able to keep up with an undefeated Red Death and Chow? You never know. And then on the Monday, the biggest event of the whole month, I turn 18. So
that's right. Ricky's birthday, October 27th. Yes. Am I right?
Yep.
So I got a memory like an elephant. I remember everything.
Oh yeah.
What a shame. You're going to be all banged up, maybe in crutches on your birthday. What a shame.
Yeah, even if that's the case, so I'll still have 2 titles.
You know what? If that's I'll bring you around Belfast in a wheelchair if I have to, all right?
And for those of you who
I'm a nice guy. I'm not that mean.
For those of you who want to follow Paolo, you can catch him on his Instagram right here at paolo.triassi. Give him a follow.
Yep.
And that's where you can follow Paolo. And I just want to talk about, too, before we sign off, guys, what's coming up on future shows. Next week on Rewind, it's going to be a fun show for us on Rewind because we got Jamie McParland coming back in with us again. It's going to be great to have Jamie. I know, Ricky, you want me to get him on a Forward show, too.
Yep.
I'm going to see what, it's hard for Jamie because works in education, and so he's in the schools and stuff. So he's usually in school when we do our show. However, when he's off for a winter break or whatever, maybe we can try. I'll see what I can do on that. I'm going to try to get him in one of our shows. We'll work that out. But anyways, this could be fun. Have Jamie with us, and as we go back to 1986 on this one, and for this taping, so that should be a good one. I'm just looking forward to talking to Jamie again. That'd be a fun show. And then on our next Forward show in 2 weeks, Ricky, it'll be 2 weeks because we're gonna do another Thursday again. This is because why are we doing Thursday? Because Halloween is Friday, and I thought, who's gonna watch us on a Halloween?
You'd be surprised, but I agree. It's probably better to let people have their Halloween to themselves.
Yeah, I thought maybe so. And this guy, Ricky, I'm telling you, goes by Steel is his name. Sean Hernandez, of course, you see Sean Hernandez right there facing off with them. Sean Hernandez got him going, training him over there, San Antonio. And this kid, he's 16, I believe, in amateur wrestling and now going in professional. And this guy, he's a big bone, but let me tell you something. He moves like a cat. He's really agile. Wait till you see the matches and stuff. It's going to be fun. I'm literally looking forward to this one. This will be a good show for us, Ricky, in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. It'll be great. Another one of Sean Hernandez's guys. I'd say, it's going to be a good show. I'll tell you that for sure.
Oh, yeah. And I'm looking forward to this. This will be a good one. Today wasn't bad. I mean, we have got Paolo in here, the rock star. What can we say?
The pop star. Yes, the pop star Nickelodeon future comedian.
Ricky Henry. Always being disrespectful, you
all
know?
the time. It's okay.
I'm just honest. That's one thing I'll always
He'll
be.
learn his lesson in just over a week. Don't worry about it.
Let's see. I got a couple comments, I guess, Ricky, to get out of the way. This one I think's for you, maybe. OOF touched my heart and ripped it straight out.
It's oof.
Oof. Is he talking to you?
Yes, because I said about whooping his ass.
Oh, yeah. See, calling him out. Told you, Tony. He becomes your enemy very quickly.
I'm just
I
playing.
think it
with
took all
Tony.
but one show for that to happen with me and Paolo, with Ricky.
He knows. Tony knows I love the guy.
And then Sports Videos asking, Crusher, is Ricky and Paolo's next match going to be on YouTube? This looks like it's going to be an evenly matched match. Well, eventually it will be. It just matters how quick they edit it over there, Mitch and the crew. So it's like, we obviously can get footage with Keaton's stuff, but Ricky always likes waiting for the official matches if at all possible. Just because, yeah. So I mean, we'll see. But I'm kind of curious though, is like, what's gonna happen here in a week?
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's by actually going to the event. I think, tickets still available. Why not go? And I'm going to take a second, although I believe that the biggest match and most must-see match is myself and the pop star former double champ. You got to look at the other matches on the card.
You put your name next to my name on any card, it automatically becomes the biggest match on the card. But yes, like I said, this is a 3-match rivalry, international rivalry. If you're in Belfast, you do not want to miss it. Apart from all the other great matches on the card, we have Son of Abdullah, Soa, also going to be there.
Yep.
That's going to be a show in itself.
Going up against NIPW's, one-man wrecking crew, Samson Law, our former world champion. That's for the AIWF Television Championship.
Exactly.
So
a lot of title matches going on.
Oh, yeah. And we also have another title match. It's the NIPW World Resolution Championship on the line. As John McCann, the champion, my great friend John McCann, defends his world title against Sage.
That's right.
Valentine.
We should mention that John McCann, I think I mentioned it up before on Rewind, but the new Resolution champion.
That is the NIPW world title, by the way, for those who aren't aware. It is our, top prize in NIPW, and John McCann has finally done it. So big congratulations to my guy John McCann, my good friend and almost like a brother to me. So
you're good to see that. But I will say this though: once you split your tag team, boy, all of a sudden he's the schmucker John McCann, the Irish.
No, he's not a schmuck. He's not a schmuck.
You're calling the Irish schmuckler. That wasn't that you?
Did I say that, guys? No, there's no account of me saying that. But so we got John and Sage Valentine. We have Jordan Nelson and Halfdan and everything. It's looking great. So we've got a great show, and I'd recommend tuning in as soon as possible. So
yeah, and get the tickets quickly because, like I said, they're going to sell fast. Like in my opinion, and I'm going to speak my mind like I do. NIPW, as far as I'm concerned, is the best organization in Belfast. I mean, in Northern Ireland. Like it's a double header weekend like this. You get two shows back to back. I mean, this is just a great way to spend the weekend. And they're all family friendly events. So yeah, it should be a good deal.
It's going to be great. But
NIPW is my experience there last time was 100% professional. The way they run their show, the setup, Nate, like a lot of the same philosophies that we use in our shows at Torture Chamber. And if we didn't love it, if we didn't love the whole, the ambiance and everything, we wouldn't be coming back. And that's why we're coming back. It's a great show, great show to catch.
And and Nathan too is like so generous. Like when I was out there, I wanted to get him a lunch or something, and he would not allow it. He always, if we went somewhere, he would pay for it, and he just would not allow it. So if I ever make a visit out there again, I got to definitely make sure I return that favor. He's a good guy.
But yes, guys, it is getting late. At least on my end, we're getting to almost 11:30 p.m. here at night, and as we've cleared up, I got school in the morning, guys. So I think we're gonna have to start wrapping this up. But it was great having you on, Paolo. Thank you very much for taking the time, and I will see you on the 25th when we make history at NIPW.
That's right. It was great being on. It was a pleasure. Good to be here, and looking forward to next week.
Yeah, it was great meeting you, Paolo, for me. And one of these times, maybe our paths will cross. You never know. So I will keep an eye on you, though, if you get that title. I'm going to tell you that.
All I'm going to
So-
do is just bring more prestige to that title. That's all I do. I'm a traveling champion. I'm a
I'm sure
traveling
you will,
champion.
Paul. I'm sure you will. All right. So once again, thank you very much, Paolo. Have a good night. All right.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.